If I'm president, I will have that war settled in one day, 24 hours. And within 24 hours, that war will be settled. It'll be over. I will end that war in one day. It'll take 24 hours. And it would be easy. That deal would be easy.
I will get it settled before I even become president.
Before I even arrive at the Oval Office, I will have the disastrous war between Russia and Ukraine settled. And it will take me no longer than one day. Well, I was being a little bit sarcastic when I said that. What I really mean is I'd like to get it settled. And
You're lying.
I think I'll be successful.
Mr. President, I want to respond to this video. The first thing is that you said that by day one of your presidency that you would have the war between Ukraine and Russia solved. You failed to do that. I think you were lying. Second, you said that before you were president, you would have the Ukrainian-Russian war problem solved. So that's two failures. I think that's two lies. Let's move on to number 3. President Putin has played you from the beginning. In his game of chess, since that seems to be what's really going on popular, you are nothing more than a pawn. Because he, from the very beginning, has had lists of his demands that he wants before he will sign a negotiated agreement to end the war between Russia and the Ukraine. But he keeps changing these things, notice. There's always a reason why he won't sign. Well, let's see what President Trump has to say. Well, President Zelensky didn't do whatever. Now he also comes up with and says that there are some non-negotiables that he has of certain items. And he said that if those weren't given to him, that they were deal breakers. Well, now, at that point, he doesn't care because he's playing you. He doesn't want the war between Russia and the Ukraine to end. I know we're going to have a lot of people that are going to disagree with that. I understand. Let me go further. Putin wants to take Russia back to the glory days of when Russia was a superpower, nuclear weapons, had a lot of land, had the mineral resources, and was feared by the nations of the world. That's what Putin's goal is. So, of course, getting the land, Ukrainian land, is important to him. Getting the minerals of the Ukraine is important to him. You are also been played because when asked by the press, hey, do you think that he'll keep the agreement? Your response was, yeah, I think so. We've had some good conversations. We get along pretty well. That has nothing to do with it. You're also asked, do you think that he would betray you regarding such an agreement, if he would stab you in the back? And you said, well, you know what? He seems pretty, I don't think he would. You've been played. You're a pawn of Russia.